Okay, I think we're all set. Let me just make sure that we're all looking good here. Yep, audio's good. Okay. Hope that all sounds good on your end, guys. Gonna turn the music down for me. There we go. Howdy. Good to see you, Xavier. Hope you're feeling better, Loki. I am, actually. It's not perfect. I mean, it's still pain. Pain is pain, but it's a lot better than it was yesterday. Yesterday I couldn't stream. I was just like it was miserable, chat. Like it was hurting, moving. I was like, okay, no, I cannot be in a gamer position for even an hour, I don't think. I mean, I have to do that so much for like work and stuff that it's like, okay, no, I can't take it anymore. Omen Lord thread was great, by the way. Awesome. I'm glad to know. No. I think we can adjust the lighting here. Vari's left us, huh? By the way, what was Raphael talking about with the DS flowers again? Nobre? I don't know. I have to check. Did Nobre say something about flowers? Again, forgive me. This may be my goldfish memory at work, but I don't recall. Do I want anything here? Nope. Now let's get to, we have to go see Patches. Oh, that stupid crater's there. God, I hope that doesn't get in the way on this account at any point. Alright. Our job is very simple, chat. We want to buy Morgoth's Shackle from Patches and use it. Because I actually want a shot of that, that shackle at work. It was a little while ago I posted about it missing data. God, I don't remember. I'll have to double check the missing data file then. If you're talking about the Ulasil thing, which is the only one I remember for Dark Souls regarding the flowers, then I looked at it and I said, I don't see it. But if it's something else, I don't remember. I think they have pictures of the flowers on Stormvale. But you know, I still want to get a close-up if we can. So where's a good spot of these flowers that we could look at? Let's see. Good old Stormhill flowers. Where are you? Because I'd like to get some shots of those at the Bestial Sanctum too, because we got shots of them at Farm Azula, I remember. Alright, so we have our little raider party here. Is it just here? You know what? I remember there being a whole lot more of them by the bridge. Granted, this isn't a bad spot for them either. Wait, are these the right ones? I think they are. Alright. Let's do that. What do you think, chat? I'm thinking this'll do. Yeah. I'm thinking this'll do. I'm asking because if I understood the post correctly, there are actually much more similar looking flowers in the DS1 DLC in the forest. I just made it to the DLC and saw them. Oh, is that so? If you could get a shot of those then, if possible, and then share that in the missing data folder, that might be useful then, because maybe Nobre's example was just bad. Maybe he found that maybe there was actually flowers that better resemble what you see in Dark Souls 2. Because ultimately that's the idea, is to try to take the Shaded Woods and Ulasil and add evidence clarifying the relation between the two. Now, there are some loose implications in the game, but we could definitely do with better evidence. And Nobre was bringing up a very relevant point, if true. But again, that's the if. That's the rub, right? Hey, little church lore, how you doing? Not seeing anything. It's gotta be this, right? Oh. No, it's not this one. It's further out. Yeah. Is it red flowers? I don't remember it being red flowers. I thought it was orange flowers. Am I crazy? Hi, Loki. I'm well. How are you? In pain. In terrible, terrible pain. But I'm managing. Thank you. Appreciate the question. Alright, so we're gonna do this. I will take a shot. No, let's lock this first, and then higher LODs. There we go. Oh no, why are you in pain? I pulled something. It was a really awkward thing in my shoulder blade. Probably because I slept on the wrong side. I usually sleep on my back, but I guess I rolled over for too long on one side while I was sleeping. Must have been terrible night or something. And, yeah, I folded my shoulder, I think, at just the wrong angle, while sleeping on it. And it pulled just the most, the biggest bitch of a muscle. It really, really damn hurts. I can't really turn my head, because it hurts when I try to turn my head. It hurts if I bend my neck certain angles also, as well. My right arm is also largely inoperable because it just hurts so much to constantly move and do so. Like, I'm able to, like, keep it in a decently, what's the word? A decently, like, comfy position while sitting here playing with you guys. But, like, yeah, I couldn't stream yesterday because it just felt so bad that even doing this was too much for it. I couldn't deal with the pain, but yeah, so. Oh, that sucks. Feel better. Thanks. I appreciate it. Is this a flower stream? Yeah, it is, Night Scout. For now, at least. Honestly, it's supposed to be, get the shackle and use it on Morgoth stream, but... Oh. No! Would it be a Loki stream? Are those the, if I recall correctly, Chinese silver scratch strands that are near the Lyria minor trees? I don't think so. I don't think these or the other thing we were looking at on the hills are that. They have a much more distinctive, almost like feather duster look to them. So I don't think these are it. But again, maybe I'm misremembering. Oh. Would it be a Loki stream? I did say I would die and die again. Woo. No, but seriously, I was able to pump out that Omen post today, which I'm very happy about personally. I'm happy I was able to get that out because it was supposed to go out like yesterday, but that didn't happen. Or was it the day before? God, all the days are blending together. But yeah, I wasn't able to put it out when I originally wanted to, and it was like, okay, today I'm in a lot of pain. I need to rest. I can't do anymore. So, okay, if I'm going to be unproductive, let me at least be unproductive with something fun for you guys. So. How did I get around this again last time? I forget. Oh, well. I already have shots of Nereus, so it doesn't matter.
If it isn't Nereus.
Oh, Nereus. Sorry.
Finger.
Whatever.
The end is nigh.
Actually, wait.
Cessblood.
Yura, you're just as useless. I forgot. I was like, wait a second. Yura's AI is also off, isn't it? He's not gonna be able to help me. This would be a really great shot if, you know, everything else wasn't wrong. Okay, we're gonna make it look cooler. See, chat. We're gonna make him look super cool. There we go. Alright, so if I ever need shots of him in his spirit form, we have it. There we go. Now we're out of here. Yeah, whatever. Oh. In case something stupid happens. You can't account for the stupids, chat. We're gonna put this on normal speed, because again, let's catch patches in the act. Again, I'm just doing this because I'm like, God, I could foresee myself wanting this in the picture, and I'm tired of creating new characters.
Well. Thought you'd just help yourself to a man's personal belongings, huh? You scheming little thief! The gods demand repentance!
Alright. This is decent.
Cough up your coin! All of it!
Damn. I just had to be there, didn't I? Okay, I can do this. I can do this, chat. Okay, I can't do this. Get as low to the ground as you can, my man. Nah, it's not gonna work. Just no, it's awkward. He doesn't have his weapons out, isn't he? Isn't he? Well.
Wait, please! I surrender! White flag and all!
Do you think these jellyfish under the Farum Azula debris are ghosts of people killed by the debris landing? I think it's possible.
Round, have you?
Like, I wouldn't discount that,
You're a man
I
of
wouldn't
reason.
discount that,
True
off the top.
untrue.
Try to post a picture of them on Discord. Coolio. Again, if you can't, it's fine. I know that technical difficulties are quite a thing, with especially with Dark Souls 1, so... Blah, 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 we don't care, just...
in exchange for my
Yeah.
frankly. So don't I'll be ready to wheel.
Give me what I want. Give me what I want, man.
Don't forget to pop. I'll be ready to wheel and deal.
You... Oh god, I'm technically in combat. Okay. You know what we gotta do, chat. He didn't take out his gear, yeah. Whatever. I got the shots of Patches himself. That'll be a future Loki problem.
Well, nice of you to all a bit. Well, you won't.
There's that thing.
Cheers for that.
And before I forget. Yeah, we'll just do this. We'll have the open chest, but nothing in it. There we go.
Forgot.
Alright,
Cheers for
so.
that.
Do I have a way to get 5k? No. Alright, how much are you guys worth? Something tells me not enough. Honestly, not bad. Let's go for bigger prey. I don't need a shot of the stupid Erdtree Sentinel, so let's kill him. I have enough shots of the Erdtree Sentinel. We can use him for free runes. Beautiful. We're almost there now. Alright. Find someone else to kill. Hey buddy, looking for your friends? They're right over here. Hey buddy, how about you? And you? Man, that's crazy. Wow. What do you know? 5k. Time to farm Grail. Grail I might want more shots of in the future, so I'm gonna try to hold off on Grail, at least on this delete account. Though yes, if it's ever necessary, it is a delete account, so. Alright, let's get this.
Cheers for that.
Yeah, we don't care. Let's get a shot. I didn't have this for my omen stuff, so let's get it now before I forget in the future. Oh. Also, there's apparently stuff I can get. Yeah, okay. Oh no. Oh.
Oi.
There we go. You never know when I need those runes again, chat. Yeah, let's just go straight to Morgott and get this over with. There's nothing. Nah, let's just go straight to Morgoth. We can get the stuff on another account if needed. East Capital Rampart, Queen's Bedchamber. There you are. Fun fact, you don't get runes for beating patches via surrender. Getting runes might be proof of killing a foe. Yeah, that does make sense. That would make sense. Following similar vein as in past Miyazaki titles, the idea that there might be like a soul or at least some aspect of a life force that has to be, that can only be transferred by one means or another, usually via death, which would be, of course, the relinquish of the will has over the body. So if we assume that runes are at the root of a soul to some extent, then yeah, I would imagine that there would be some principle for why at least some runes would, at least like a tertiary number of runes, like the loosest of runes, you would say, similar to Loose of Souls or Wills of Blood and Dark Souls and Bloodborne, would leave the body and go to the closest, the next closest recipient of value, which would of course be us, the murderer. Yeah, I think that makes sense. All right. Oh, can I use this? Wait. I just realized. Can I use this? Without... without having to turn his AI on. Alright. Pausing this for the second. We're going to turn off game speed. In fact, I'm going to actually slow it down in advance to 0.37. Higher LOD does nothing for us here, because it's the whole boss room is properly done, so... Okay. Ah! It actually is a very low poly model of what we see, basically, right? You can make out the basics of, like, the Erdtree sigil on this cracked and, like, rooted design. So that's cool. I'd actually love to see, I'd love to see people who can look into the game files, pull out this exact model. This sigil actually doesn't change with your camera angle, fascinatingly enough. Huh. It doesn't work on him because we're not in the boss fight? Interesting. So I can use this, even outside the boss fight then, if it works like this. I might be misremembering, but I think I found more Greyflower somewhere around the Death Touch Catacombs. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, thank you, Little Churchlord. I do like how that, how this camera thing works. You have to thank the creator. Honestly, I should, I really do need to share that more publicly. I gotta double check the person's name on Patreon and stuff and recommend them. Okay, we're gonna do this a little closer then, if this is how it's gonna work. Oh, we can do... Listen. Listen, my OCD demands it. But yeah, we could do this with a sorcerer character. It it doesn't strictly require all right. We'll turn AI back on and see how it looks with Morgott in a sec. I'll be honest, I think the brighter stone actually makes this worse than doing it on one of these. 2BH. I actually think this is one of the cases where we want more shadow, because more shadow makes it more clear what the sigil looks like. Yeah, so I actually think this is actually better. Yeah, I think this is actually the best lighting we could have for this. So let's try it on the stone now. Okay. There we go. The sigil has a ton of glare, yeah. Yeah, it makes a giant AoE that'll destroy illusions and hit flamethrower traps. Oh. When you moved your camera away, it turned off the shine, I think. Alright, let's try that then. I don't know, I think it's still there, but it might be better. A little harder with how much we're... Yeah, leaves might also get in our way. There we go. Oh. By the time the glare disappeared, it was a solid symbol. I think that was just me doing this. And I basically let it dissipate on its own. So, like, when it just... See, like this. So right before it disappears, it starts disintegrating, see? And that's when I think it starts appearing. Like a normal symbol, without any overdone lighting. Which, hey, this does work. We can definitely use this. Again, I might want to retake these shots maybe another day with my sorcerer character to keep it consistent, because that's what I've been doing with the existing shots, but... For now, let's just get the shots improve the concept that I can in fact do this, and it's not going to cause me too many issues. Go. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Okay. There we go, and then disappearing. Yeah, so you just gotta catch it at that moment for the best results. All right, let's turn AI on with you and see what happens when we do the animation. Because I'll be honest, I know I've seen this before, but it's on a YouTube. It was definitely on a YouTube video, and it's been a while, so yeah, let's lock on. There we go. Yeah, walk down the runway, my man. You are going to be a superstar. For sure. Have I ever lied to you? No, that's not, no, my man, that's not going down this, whatever. Very strong effects I'm seeing. Oh no, it's doing the loading thing in the corner, chat. We gotta give it a minute. We gotta give it a minute. Hey, I-Man, good to see you. Jesus is superstar. For sure. Christ is king. Beautiful. Again, we're gonna get multiple options here. Yeah, I think putting this in shadow was the best option. Ah, no, that angle's awful. Even this looks better. I'll be honest, I don't even know what I'm looking at anymore. That's the problem I have with getting these shots. Like, at what point is enough enough? This magic doesn't have any golden leaf particles like other Erdtree and Crucible spells. I don't think so. I'm seeing golden particles, sure. These little, like, particle effects here. But nothing like the leaves that we're seeing already in the sky, no. Though it does seem to have that more, I don't want to say orangey coloration, but you know what I mean, right? Like, this is a very richer gold color than say, the normal yellows we see. Again, this may be the best option. I like that one a lot. Yeah, I don't recognize what's happening anymore. Then he dispels it himself. Okay. Okay. Good to know. Oh. Went a little too early on that. Alright, let's get killed. Now we don't care about my death. Yeah, I'd agree. More of a Crucible Gold color. Yeah, I'm not sure about that, because the Crucible Gold color tends to have a bit more of a slightly orange flavor, so I don't know if it's exactly like that, but it definitely has that, like, richer yellow quality to it, right? Like, usually it's, you know, it's a more whitish yellow that we see, right? Kind of like this, right? Compared to this. Like, you could just see it, like, you compare these two. You're like, okay, yeah, both of these are supposed to be yellow, but, like, one is a lot more, like, a pure yellow light compared to this. This one's almost, you know, it's like those incandescent bulbs where sometimes they're actually, like, you know, they look like they're a yellow color, and sometimes they're, like, a bright white with a slight tinge of yellow. Kind of like that. Night Scout, if I recall correctly, didn't you want me to get shots here at the Sanctuary of some details, or did we get those before and I don't remember? You tell he's resisting something, pressing down on him just before breaking the sigil. Yeah, I like that animation. I think it's very well done. Aspect of the Crucible Incantation have a kind of orange and white symbol. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a bit more. Again, it's supposed to be gold, right? Because gold... Because if you've actually seen gold, gold has a little orange quality to it, right? So that's why I don't get too hung up on, like, the various shades and things like that. But it's just worth noting to see if there's any, like, intentional use of the different color gradations, right? I don't like how this stuff is always low poly. That really annoys me. Alright. Should get shots of that soon. A little belated on taking them, but whatever, game. Again, in case we see, like, the same tiles used elsewhere. Because I feel like we might in the future. Call it a hunch. I'll be honest, the Sanctuary is kind of underwhelming overall. I feel like they could have done more with this. More Cathedral of the Deep assets. It definitely feels like they just were like, okay, we need this for a boss room. Let's get this set up. And then kind of called it a day after working on the rafters and the whole traversal part. Yeah, these pillar heads show up a lot in Farum Azula. Yeah, I thought so. I was like, I'm pretty sure I've taken shots like this before. I can't remember, though, if it was just at Farum Azula or if we've actually done these specific shots before. Thing I still want? No, I got trees. Maybe. Again, you never know. We've seen shots of this again and again. Like, I'm not... I don't like the boss fog in the background, but you know what? That's a future Loki problem. That's gonna be a future Loki problem. I'll just have it for now so I can at least remember the shot and be like, oh, do this on your sorcerer character. Is there anything else we want from Langdell? Oh. Besides my death. The roof tiles are in Volcano Manor too, are they? I mean, roof tiles can be pretty generic, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure how relevant that might be, right? Oh, no, you mean the ones inside the interior roof tiles. Okay, yeah, you know, because you're right. I think I do recall seeing those on the, like, dining room or something. Oh, yeah, where do these brown roots come from? They come from, like, down on the side, if I recall correctly. Forgive me, chat. Something went down the wrong pipe. Yeah, they all come from, like, here. And they curve around inside here, right? Doesn't really have a proper origin there. Then you got these roots carving here and up there, and the same thing here. It all carves over here, which leads to here, which leads back down to here. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. You'll never see it, chat. You'll never see it. They made sure of that. They're like, ah, put some more leaves on this branch thing here, then no one will notice. Don't worry, Loki, I've had a cough about 2 weeks now. Man, that sucks. I hope you get better, Xavier. Don't worry, I've had a cough. OMG, Sam, I'm always sick. I work at a school. Yeah, you know, being sick, it always sucks. Especially when you're in a place where you can get a bunch of other people sick, and that just sucks even more. It's a very annoying time. Hope you guys all get better. Yeah, we took photos of the roof tiles of the Erdtree Sanctuary, Volcano Manor's dining room, and Farm Azula. You mentioned photos of him a few months back, did I? Alright, let's see. We got Morgott. I'm not going to go with Moog. We have shots of this. We have shots of that. Yeah, that comes out of the photo there. We have the bridge here. That we've done. I think we've honestly pretty exhaustively covered Langdell. Like, legitimately. I don't think there's too much left to cover. And if that's the case, let's now focus on our Farm Azula stuff we wanted, right? Oh god, get ready for things to chug, chat. Get ready for things to chug. Hi, LOD, in this rainy-ass area. Just end me now. Alright, here's the question, though. How far does Grail render? Oh my god. Okay, no, they get rid of her. They're like, okay, put one of these here so we can block her body. So if players come from this angle, we can just fade her in when they get close. No, these are the flowers we're looking for, not the ones... Okay, so we're gonna have to go back. No, actually, no, I have the flowers of this. I have shots of those, so it's just these flowers we need then. Okay, good. Not feeling it. Let's get closer to the area now. Yeah. Ah! I was like, get out of my way, and he was like, no, you! These flowers also appear at a random road in Caelid too, if I recall correctly. If you can identify where exactly that road is in the future, Xavier, I would appreciate it. I'll remember where I've taken shots of that before. I think that was used once or twice in FA, but I can't recall exactly. Alright, we got our gold. Uh-huh. No, it's all wrong. Oh, yeah. 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 I'm very happy with that. It's the road that goes through the pond with the two dragons, if I recall correctly. So that one's still on the, so it's the one that's, still in the Grails Dragon Barrow section, gotcha. So it's not just a random, I thought you were talking about the highway road, but okay, just the dirt roads then. Yeah, no, we got it what we wanted. Let's go down here then. Oh. Yeah, I don't care about you, girly. Listen, my PC is chugging because of you and the rain and your little hellspawn. So quit it. Yep, here it is. There we go. Just as you said. Oh, yeah! This is a shot, chat. Okay, let's get our character even more out of the way, then. Alright, Rain, you stop here. Don't follow my character anymore. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Come to Papa. Beautiful. Palm of Two Dragons is a very recognizable landmark, that's for sure. You don't forget that, you don't forget that once you see it once. Thank you very much. There's Keelam. Let's get another shot over here now. Just so I can be doubly sure I have the right flowers, when I'm sorting through these later. Why is it raining? Thank you, it stopped raining. I was like, I left Dragon Barrow. I didn't come here for more rain. Oh. Stop. Yeah, move on, rain. Clouds, go away. Are these not the most scenic flowers you ever did see, chat? Like, are these not? Is that not just a beautiful goddamn shot? I am a freaking autiste. I love that so much. It's identifiable. It does exactly what we do. You can see the orange and the red. Got Stormveil in the background, so there's no denying where it's from. Like, do you have thoughts on the flowers? Yes, we've talked about this previously, but basically there's a correlation between these flowers that we see at Farum Azula, Bestial Sanctum, and Stormhill. And the connection there is the Stormhawks. The idea that you have the Stormhawks, which are likely relatively close descendants of dragons. I say relatively because, again, I've talked about this before, but my conception of the cosmology is that essentially pretty much all life descends from dragons, similar to Dark Souls, where basically dragon is sort of like the shared ancestor of all living things, right? So, with that in mind, I want to say that there's a special close connection between the Stormhawks and the dragons, probably like wyverns or something, right? Because they have feathers already. And that has allowed them to maintain a close relationship with the dragons up until now. The ancient dragons, I should say, at Farum Azula up until now, which is how we have the humans at Farum Azula forming close bonds with the Stormhawks even before they become exiled to the penal colony where the Stormhawks settle with their Stormhawk king. So, all of that is basically just a preface to say that's a lot of subtlety in just the flowers. Yeah. Xavier's the one who first brought this to my attention. Xavier's done such good work with the flower lore to help us keep track of all this, so that way we can start deriving connections if they're warranted. Right. Okay, yeah. Okay, I can do this anywhere, that's good. Flower lore, exactly. We don't need anything there. Yeah, I think Limgrave is mostly cleared out for now. Like, I'm running out of things I can think of that I really want for this area. Liurnia Highway South. You know what? I actually want shots of Liurnia. I think we're going to switch over to another character and do that now. I want shots of the trees. Stay hydrated, chat. Good old water. Anything I want from here real quick? No. No. Maybe we should start taking shots of the, ancestral followers and the old ruins and stuff. That might be something we want to do in the future, I think. Start documenting that. Who knows, we might find something new that we've never noticed before. There's the Divine Tower, Forbidden Lands, we know how that works. Frenzied Flame. Maybe shots for Frenzied Flame too. Oh, you know what? Let's get a shot inside. See if the Three Fingers is in there. Same AFF symbols you saw on the bridges in Yell's Ball. Oh, right, the little, like, flower, the flowering thing. Yeah, I recall that now that you mention it. Alright. Let's look at this. Again, I don't recall if I have shots like this, so we're going to take it anyway. Okay, yeah, they don't have the, they don't have the Three Fingers in here. It's purely for... Oh, well, actually. They do? Okay, maybe if I get closer. I don't know what I'm looking at. There we go. There we go. What the heck is that? Take a picture. It seems to be some piece of the model, but I don't see the rest of the Three Fingers model. It's just bizarre. Unless it's from another part of the cutscene, I don't remember. It's possible. That's just the melted parts of the door. I assume that's from when you open it. Oh. Okay. Okay, yeah, they probably have that preloaded then. Well, nothing else is really important about this room, so... Yeah. God, stop clipping! Miyazaki! Like, you just had to put the thing, like, just a little bit lower. Let's get a shot of good old... Oh. She's breathing without loading anything. Let's fix that. Alright, got our shots there. Yeah, we get back to deeper depths. Fun fact, Little Church Loaded Merchants, Three Fingers, and Shibuya are all left-handed. Oh, I completely forgot about that detail. Thanks for reminding me too, Xavier. Yeah, collecting data for an analysis for a lot of this stuff is going to be quite the experience. Anyway, so we got what I wanted, so... Well, I mean, I would like to get a shot of the three fingers, too, but we could just get, like, a screenshot of the cutscene at some point in the future. Yeah, Langdale's pretty much exhausted, I'm pretty sure. The only thing we'd really want to get is, like, close-ups of, like, the labs where the perfumers work. We did get their cave. We could always get more shots of what they have here. Is there any debris remaining of the ceiling you fell through to get into this area? Broken segments still on the walls? I don't know about on the walls, but on the floor for sure. This is one of those I think I actually should, because I think some of these don't respawn, right? There we go. There we go. Ah. Ah, so close. Ooh, so close. Damn. Perfect. Beautiful. Got rid of the clipping there. At the very least, this looks a lot more normal. There we go. Alright, there we go. Anything else we want? Uh-huh. There we go. There we go. That's cool. I think it gets all the 4 shots I want. Let's see. There we go. Let's see what's next on the agenda. Got our little dumping site here. we got the stuff up here. Right, is there anything from Wyndham I still want? Not really. Yeah, I think we go to Liurnia now. I think we go to Liurnia and take pictures of the... Take pictures of the trees and stuff. It's saying that the perfumer's plot plans for their samples here are still green despite exposure to their trees light. I think that's just because it's copy-pasting assets for the most part. Again, some of the stuff could be because it's so small. Like, we do see pink flowers and stuff, for example. Like, some really small things. We still retain their color and ignore the yellowing, but I think a lot of that's just because they're copy-pasting floral assets they're already using there. Alright, we're gonna lock that here, chat. And now we play around with the lighting. Yep. Yep. That's what we want. That looks real good. Let's see. Oh, damn fog rolling in. God, I hate Liurnia weather. Every frickin' day, it has to be a rainstorm or a fog storm. Can't we just go one day? One day of just... Oh, what did I just say? Finally, normalcy. Yeah, we're gonna play around with the lighting here. Yeah. This is how the Irish feel. Well, let's see. God damn. The rain's back. The siren bat thing has a the rancor call, might be worth photographing. Yeah, you know what? That would be nice if we get some shots of what they do. I don't have any shots of the bat ladies, I don't think. Like, maybe I do for, like, when they're, like, idle or something, but definitely not, like, with all their attacks, for sure. Oh my god. Stop. Stop. Just stop. Stop, please. Stop. 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 Stop with the fog and the rain. I beg you. I don't ask for much. Okay, maybe I do, but still, just give it to me. Here you go. Nice. Creepy ass animation. Not as easy to see. That's better. But you lose some of the larger ones, so... but that angle just doesn't look good. There we go, this is a better example. Uh-huh. Why? Why you gotta do this to me? At least we have like a grace point like right here. Where is it? There you are. Hey Loki, hey Victor Gaming, how you doing? Go like that. Perfect. I think that's fair. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think those are enough reference images to confirm what I want for Liurnia, by the way. Still interesting that we find all these dead trees in the water. Yes, I am curious what the exact reasoning. Again, it could just be like natural. I'm not an expert on trees, so maybe this is just how trees are when they are normally on land, but then suddenly flooded for, let's say, prolonged periods of time, just to be on the safe side, right? Maybe they just drown in the water like anybody else. I mean, we technically also need water to survive, but we drown if we're, like, you know, stuck in water, too much water, or drink too much, right? So, speaking of, stay hydrated, chat. I am definitely needing more water. But yeah, it is interesting that outside of a few select species, and like some of the smaller foliage, well, I guess we'll exclude smaller foliage, but beyond a few, like I think like one or two select species, large trees just don't survive in this stuff. Ow! It's just super fascinating how consistent this is across the game. Yeah, I had a really productive conversation with Quaylag on Twitter. Not gonna use the new name. Again, like I said, if I'm gonna be unproductive, may as well do it in a way that's fun for all of you. And it's always nice chatting with Quaylag. She had a lot of very good questions, and it was fun being able to share some of my insights with her. There we go. This fog is like making us chug even more godly Ernie on higher LODs. What an absolute monster. There we go. See, just things. Woo! Also want to switch over here. There we go. Saves me some trouble. Yeah, it was a fun cover scene to read. Oh, right, you guys can read it. I forget. No, but yeah, we got a little into the talk with the lakes and the rivers and stuff like that. with the location of the, where is it? Ooh, like the old ruins right around here-ish. Because it's very clear that the rivers and stuff were not as extensive as they are now, that everything's kind of been left to overflow without anyone, like, managing the water flow here, right? Yeah, we know this. Huh. Anything new here? No. Nothing there. Anything I want to add with this? No. Get an okay shot of this tree by itself, though. It's like mangrove style plant. Does anyone know what species this is in real life? I'm sure it's a real tree. I'm just kind of curious if anyone knows which one it is, because that could always be important information in the future. The conversation was so fun. You guys did do a great back and forth. I learned a lot. Well, I'm glad you guys are benefiting from that type of discussion. You know, I'm actually thinking maybe we should do a Twitter Spaces with some content creators, and we could do some of that back and forth chatter. I don't know. Maybe that'd be a good idea. I don't have to think about it. I'll be honest. Elon Musk is definitely tempting me to go shell out for his edit button. I noticed when I was checking back at the Morgoth thing to make sure, I was like, god damn it. I put sounds, but I forgot to put odd. I was like, oops. I hope people are able to still decipher what I was trying to say. That annoyed me so much. I was like, god damn. And I thought I did pretty good too. But it's like, well, you can fix you can check for all the spelling stuff. It's not as easy to always check for all the grammar and missing words. Sometimes your brain just flies right over it. If you clip the camera through the floor like at the Shade Castle, how much of these buildings are still intact? Good question, Night Scout. Let's actually check that. I actually don't remember actually checking underneath here. If I did, it was a long time ago, and I don't remember, that's for sure. Yeah, let's go this way. There's always the podcast format. Yeah, but that's a lot more editing to do on my part, and I think it might be interesting just to do a live Twitter Spaces, so you guys can get like something very raw from all of us, just kind of sitting in and listening while, like, maybe me and Quaylag could have a extensive discussion. Oh, I don't know, maybe I'll DM her and ask her about that, what she thinks of that type of idea. Might be cool, just to kind of share our thoughts in a public forum like that. Okay, this should be a good spot, right, guys? Not that much, but some assets more than others, that's for sure, which makes sense, because they like this tower, they want to put at like multiple different levels of like falling through and stuff, right? Same thing with like these roofs, like sometimes they don't want all of these roofs to be underground. But yeah, for the most part, it's pretty consistent. They just do the top of the buildings. Yeah, there isn't that much. Oh, would you look at that? So yeah, it's basically they have like a rooftop asset, and then they have a bunch of rubble assets that they put around it to help blend it all in together, you know? Kind of like rock assets that they use when, you know, building this terrain and stuff, right? Same idea. To help make it all look more unique and natural than it really is. And then... yeah, I'm not seeing anything special here. Okay. Stillwater Cave. Yeah, sounds awesome. Okay, yeah, I'll talk to Quayleg about that. See if she wants us to do something like what we did on Twitter DMs again live. Well, see if I can schedule something like that for you all. Oh, let's see. Road to the manor. Ronnie's house. Shaded Castle Inner Gate. The Castellan's Hall. The Ramparts. Windmill Village. Again, we've covered most of this stuff. I think we're good. Altus Tunnel we've covered now. Path of the Bounty, Sainted Heroes. I don't know. I feel like I always want to come back here expecting something new, but I don't think I'm ever going to get it. But you know what? Let me double check. Do I have that stupid old hero? Did I ever get that ancient hero of Zamor? Sainted Heroes Grave. I did not. I never got him. That asshole. Oh, Loki, do you have a picture of the unique buff color of the ornamental straight sword? Yes, I do have a... I think I used it in my Godric thesis, or... Oh, no, maybe it's in Age of Plenty, but I definitely have a picture of, like, when the sigil and stuff appears and all that, so I do have the colors of the magic, yes. Death Touch Catacombs, we've got Saints Bridge, Summonwater Village, we're fine there for now. Third Church of America, nothing special there. Yeah, I'm just double checking some things in the environment. Waypoint Ruins we don't really need. Yeah, I think we're safe here. How about Weeping Peninsula? Is there anything like super special? This I feel bad. I never got to fit this in my Godric thesis, but I honestly can't find an angle with which I can make this relevant. Because it's just basically me like highlighting more stuff about the Crucified and stuff. But I feel like if I ever mention this, it'll be in relation to the crabs here. And it'll be talking about the crabs and what they're doing here and the corpse, or maybe the corpses and the rotting stuff there. Like, that's the angle I think I would take it. Morn Moangrave. I say Merchant Shack. Fourth Church of America. The Cave. I don't think we ever got good shots of Toonsward Cave. Let me double check that. Yeah, I only ever got shots of the flowers in the final boss area. I never bothered with anything else. Okay, that's how you get out. That's how you can stay in. What? There we go. Wrong turn. Perfect. Again, you have to compliment the artistry of this shot. Like, this is such a wonderful cinematic shot as soon as you enter this cave and truly, like, get a sense of the area. Like, the devs truly are talented. This seems so simple, but there are so many developers that would screw this up, and it would not look anywhere near as interesting or provocative when you first come in here. I can say that for absolute certainty. Nothing really special about the staff. Yeah, dude's just kind of a naked hobo with a weird mushroom on his head. Are those the same type of mushrooms that grow around the white overworld ghosts? I think they are the same models, yes. Pretty sure they use the same type. There's glintstone flowers in a corner of that poison lake. The one above ground or below ground? Are we talking about this lake here, Xavier? Just to clarify. We got, of course, our rats. Yeah, nothing special here. Oh, that was moss. I was like, I couldn't even see the moss. Where was it? Fortunately, the boss is already dead, so we can't get a shot of that, but I think that's okay for now. I can always do this on one of the newer characters. It's not as big of a deal. Let's just get a shot of this, maybe. Alright, I'm gonna ask you. Flower in the back. Yeah, like that. Just move, yeah, move closer in, like that. Yeah. No, both of you. Turn the other ways. Come on, get in the shot. Okay, one of you. Oh, okay, yeah, yes, out further. Yes. No. No. Can you guys, like, stay in sync? Come on. Okay, maybe if I just let them. Just gotta let them move, chat. Listen. Gotta give them their moment to shine. This is ×5 speed, right? Oh, please, God, tell me it's time. Oh my God, it's ×5 speed, and they're still this slow. These goddamn flowers. Damn. I actually thought that might have been the shot, but I paused it just a split second too late. Yes, perfect. There we go. Well, that's not helpful. Alright, there we go. Alright. I think that's enough options there. We're getting out of here. Are these the same model as the Thorn Sorcerers? I don't think so. Maybe they have the same base model that they're working with, but I don't think they're the exact same model. The one with the crabs near the castle. Oh, okay. Okay, you meant that poison lake we were talking about earlier. Okay. Interesting. I was curious. Right. Got that done. That one, we don't care about that asshole. Ow, or do we? I might want to include a shot of that dude. Alright. Sorry about that. Need to put all my focus in getting that shot just right. And now we're off on another adventure somewhere. Don't know where. I guess we'll see. We have the return. We have these guys moaning on their crosses. Let's go find those flowers. There we go. Back to midday lighting. Time for bed. Night, little church lore. Be safe. Alright, flowers, 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 flowers. Flowers, 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 flowers. I don't see him. I don't see him. I'm not seeing it. You use the camera to clip through the nearby pages hood. Do they have rendered faces? I think we've already confirmed no, they don't, if I recall. I do recall us doing the clip thing. I'm pretty sure we found nothing. It's a northern corner, if I recall correctly. So it's somewhere on this north end. Nope. Northwest, you think? So somewhere around here. I'm not seeing it. It's in the poison. Oh, okay, good. That makes things easier then. Just ignore the screams of the damned, everybody. It's nothing. Ah, there we go. We found our blue flowers. Found them. So we do see the blue flowers we commonly see in Liurnia here. Alright, so. Take two. Go. Also, a singular blue flower on the way to the catacombs near the wizard tower. I remember the wizard tower having a bunch of blue flowers in front of it, but maybe I'm misremembering that. Do you think the flowers indicate mages worked here, or some mages were killed and dumped here, glintstone and all? It's possible. I think all those possibilities are worth considering at this point, at this juncture. I have not thought too deeply about it, other than the noticing the correlation. Again, could just be coincidence, but I think there's enough. There's enough of a. Yeah, I think there's enough of a correlation there I think we could say that it at least seems to be intentional to relate you to sorcery. The problem is there's the sorcery tower right here, so I'm not sure how much stock I want to put in it, given the fact that we know there is a sorcerer at least working in this side of the peninsula. It could be that the sorcerer was visiting this area where everyone was crucified. Could be sorcerers were among those that were being crucified. Could be a case that they were just operating here before anything was crucified for one reason or another. Like, I could definitely see multiple options there. Yeah, we have more of the blue. See? And we have more of the flowers here. So it's not just there. Now, granted, this could be an explanation for what happened to Oridus. This could definitely serve as an explanation for... Because Oridus has all these portraits and stuff, which shows someone who's a lot more... Like, they're not just like a bookworm, right? They actually care a little bit for the arts and what's happening in the world around them and things like that, right? Like, it's not purely, Not like some towers we see where it's purely business, right? It's purely research and that's it. They don't get out much, right? So it's quite possible that Oridus was visiting, maybe he was part of the studies or whatever, and got caught up in what's going on there. That's totally possible. It does. It's pretty far away on the road near the catacombs. Do you think amongst the graves, Xavier, or are we talking about just purely, you know, in the space between the tower and the catacombs? Because I'm not noticing it. Yeah, the Impaler's catacombs. I mean, we do have a bunch of meteorites striking here conveniently, so... You never know. Yeah, around here. It's not the most important thing, so we can always come back and look for it later if I don't find it. Yeah, okay. We're gonna move on then. Anything else from the peninsula I really want to grab? Not really. I think we've got all the stuff I wanted. Tower of Return, Shack, yeah, okay. So Limgrave, pretty much covered. This, pretty much covered. Caelid, basically covered, I think. I think the most I would want is maybe some, like, details in some of the catacombs or something, because of, like, the rot and, you know, unique stuff happening there, but... We're not, like, that's not, like, a super high priority now, because Melania's not coming up anytime soon, even investigations. Celia Backtree, Church of the Plague, the Hideaway, the Dragon Barrel Cave, the Dragon Barrel Fork, the Deep Shifra Well, the Dragon Barrel West, the Divine Power of Caelid. Yeah, I think we're good here. Rotview Balcony. Oh, you know what? Maybe we should look at, No, I already got shots of basically all this stuff. Yeah, I don't think that'll work, yeah. I think we already have all, like, the Celia stuff here covered. And I really want to cover it so desperately. But still, let's get a view... I'd still like to get a view, shot of the rotted conifers from here in the Lake of Rot. just so I can like have those like a close up to highlight in the future in case it's needed for whatever reason. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Very happy with that. Ah, that stupid Erd tree. That stupid Erd tree. It's on fire. I had to notice it, Chad. I could have gotten away with it if I just didn't notice for a few seconds longer. I hate myself sometimes. It's like, why am I like this? You already have the giant crows and stuff. Now I hate it. Okay, so that's good. Well, near the Rosa statue, could you check his feet for talons? I thought I saw some near the in a prior stream. Yeah, he has like sharp clawed toes, if I recall correctly. I don't know if they have like proper talons though, so we can look at that. No, there's another statue over here. It's near the beginning of the graves area, not near the door and on the road. I'll send a picture that proves it there. Yeah, sure, that's fine. If you can do it yourself, that's perfectly acceptable. Stranded graveyard, seaside ruins. It's around here, right? Yeah. Getting tired, chat. Very tired. Let's see. Oh. Yeah, he's got little clawed toes. Got the little flame here with like the long nails. Very low poly, but you can see nails here. Very faint. Let's see. Where do I go? Was it killing it? Got that. Okay, I got the raw view balcony at least if I won't need it. You have the telescopes. Get a shot of this one here. There you go. That's something I want. There's another one here, yeah. Let's change the thing here. What about his other foot? Oh my god. Night Scout, go back in the VOD then if you want to check. I just did that. We can look again in the... We'll look again next time I'm near one of them. There we go. And then the next one is here. Ugh. Where do we go? After that, I think it's just the mountaintops, right? Yeah, the mountaintops is one over there. There we go. And then mountaintops over here. Perfect. If his foot is actually fused to a root, or is a root, if roses might, I wonder if roses might have overlap with the guardians. That is a good angle to look at it from, for sure. Because we know there's a close connection between roses and Erdtree burial. But then again, it's possible the statue is being very abstract. So it kind of depends on like how literally you're supposed to take Rosas' form, because we've never seen entity quite like Rosas, if I recall correctly. Alright, that covers him. Oh, can you take a picture of the Holy Roar of the Misbegotten Crusader? Is that too out of the way? I think for now that's too out of the way, Xavier, because the problem is I've killed all the bosses on this playthrough, and I don't think any of my other playthroughs that have the Crusader alive have this area unlocked. So I think we should do a dedicated stream on the Delete account. Actually, no. On the Barbarian account. I think we can safely, kill O'Neil on my Barbarian Warrior. And then we'll grab the Halig thing and then move on from there. Because yes, I do think we should start getting we should get shots of like the Crusader and things like that. That'd be good to document at this point. Because we actually are running out of shots to take in the lanes between. Like I said, I'd like to take shots of like the followers. We could probably take stuff of Mogwin in the future. Eventually we'll get to Melania and Mikola and stuff, but I really don't want to take any more shots with their area until the DLC's out, and we can, like, you know, compare and contrast, like, what's relevant from the main game to the DLC. Yeah, we have covered this game pretty extensively at this point. I recall an Erdtree Sanctuary conversation. It was that the Sanctuary Bridge in America's Bedchamber might have an FA parallel in the Dragon Temple Bridge in Malekith's arena. Sure, let's check there for now. I don't see it. I really don't. Like, there's a curve, but that's about it. Maybe thematically? I don't know. We have to keep in mind, this isn't like how... This wasn't supposed to connect to this necessarily, right? This is just how, like, the runes are, like, clashing together, right? So we're not exactly sure how this might connect to everything else. Especially considering they have so much of this above ground, and this is a section of the temple ruins, which would be underground, right? Crazy chat, I never take shots of these guys either. I hate it. Thanks, I hate it. There we go. You got a picture of the Grave Flowers near the catacombs, the blue fire near your catacombs. Awesome. It was the idea of a temple directly attached to a god's area / monument with a possible fancy nobles quarter at the foot of it all. Yeah, I don't know, because one, this temple doesn't really leave much room to think that there was... this feels like an endpoint, right? Like, the temple's supposed to be the culmination and climax of the area, compared to the Erdtree's Cathedral, which, serves as a, what's the word? A filter and a prep zone for coming to visit the god beyond, right? Like, America's Bedchamber is like an inner sanctum or a tabernacle, from where the god is located in comparison, right? I don't see that with this temple. Now again, the term temple is used, and by temple in this case I mean a term that means house of God. You know, it's a little more nuanced than that, but that's the essential meaning, like the English term. So there's this idea that Far Missoula is a quote-unquote house of God as well. That's what happens when it says, like, oh, these are from a temple in the sky that, you know, crumbled and fell and all that stuff, right? Which, again, fits with the whole enshrining a statue of the god here, with the Elden Ring stuff there, in this little temple complex. And then after, of course, in the America parallel, then we would have, like, the Elden Ring / the Erdtree, and, like, the Guardians there. So, like, yeah, I don't know. I don't think it fits one-to-one. I do think you have a slightly stronger argument, though, if you're talking about, like, these things here. Though, I don't think we have examples of this third one here, so that might put a wrench in it. Anyway, let's go back and look at that. This would be good to get, make sure we have good shots of, for sure. Game let me get another shot of these, maybe a better shot of these? Oh, I don't think so. I think it's pretty set in its ways. Wow, really? No fun. So you think that the Malekith boss arena would be more so the parallel to America's Bedroom? And you think the cathedral would be more akin to the temples here? Maybe if we could find evidence that it would connect to, like, say, this area section here. The problem is we don't really have that. Yeah, it looks so much higher up. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe the DLC will give us a complete Far Missoula. We'll recreate this area when it's not crumbling. Gosh. Again, I have no expectations for that, but, you know, feel free to dream. Damn. Nice. Really? Did it have to be missing like that? Did you have to do me like that? Gosh. This game sometimes. We are so close, chat. We are so close. I'm going to take the shot here anyway because I like it. But we're gonna have to do something about that. Like, come on, FromSoft. Why you gotta do this to me? They cheated me! Alrighty. Alright. Yeah, already I'm seeing stuff disappear and stuff here. Can I cheat it? Can I get both of them at the same time? No. That's just how it be! That's just how it is. These shadows. Just render, man. There we go. This is what I wanted. Bright, bright, bright. Alright. It would be interesting if a data miner could mess with the models of Farm Azul to see if anything could be vaguely put together. Yeah, I don't think that would actually work out that well, honestly, if someone tried that. Because I feel like this area was sort of made where, like, they had, like, a vague idea of the city, and then they kind of just start putting assets and stuff. So a lot of it's kind of, like, extra or necessary or doesn't lead to anywhere or would overlap with another area if you actually kind of put it where it would be properly fit, right? I think a lot of that would happen, which, again, is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. As far as, like, you know, level design and stuff is concerned. It just, I think it makes it more difficult for us to get an idea of what the true full look of this place is supposed to be, right? I think the best thing we could do is try to see if we can align it with, like, lifts and things. So it's like, okay, this is, like, a deep area here, but it naturally, I don't know, assume, like, there was, like, a passage connected to here. Okay, so then this stuff is actually supposed to be on the same level or whatever, right? Versus what we see here, which is, like, you know, clearly a bunch of rocks here that should be, like, higher up and on ground level like this. Alright. Alright. I think that about wraps it up, chat. I think we're at a good stopping point. where we go see Blackie, right? So we have this, right? We have the above ground versions here, which obviously cut off here, right? Yeah, okay, I think we're good. By the way, if you go to his area, it won't start the fight. You have to get close to him. That's fine. I don't want to risk it either way for the purposes of the Let's Play. But thank you for telling me that. So yeah, I think we're going to stop here. I got a lot of good shots that I could use in the future, and I'm really happy with, so I'll settle for that. The pillars that were behind the dead dragon earlier look relevant to pillars in Blackie's cutscene. If it's like the same model or something, that's fine. I did get a shot of them, so we can look to compare. But I'm not going to be like looking too deep into it at the moment. Yeah, we'll look at more stuff in the future. Like I said, we have tons of ideas, like Consecrated Snowfield, the ancestral followers, stuff like that. So we'll look at that in the future. Until next time, chat. Later.